There is something very peaceful about going to the grocery store on a Friday night. Believe it or not, there are not a lot of people there. They actually have things going on, better things to do, people to see, but sometimes I just don't want to be in a big crowd. So I like going, roaming the aisles and just thinking, doing something that's mindless. It's just one of those things that I look forward to some Fridays. Quick grocery haul for you guys. Over here I have my two favorite food groups, apples and artificial sweeteners. I've been hooked on these Propels lately. We got some stevia. No idea why I bought this. Don't know what I'm gonna use it on, but that is all right. Gala apples, Greek yogurt. We have our wraps for lunch. We got some Brussels sprouts. I finally found regular frozen Brussels sprouts at H-E-B. Still not as cheap as Kroger, but that's okay. We have the Spanish style cauliflower rice. I'm interested to try that out. I'll let you guys know what I think. We got some strawberries, cheese, lunch meat, and then we've got some gluten-free snacks because these waffles are delicious. So we got some fake peanut butter as well as some real peanut butter, almond milk. I go through so much of this stuff. It is so delicious. And then these are my favorite pickles. Love these things. Hot sauce, baking powder for my Pav brownies. And it only makes sense that after I go buy all that food, I don't eat any of it. But I just wanted a grilled cheese and tomato soup, a classic. I got some cheese in there with some Canadian bacon. This is the tomato soup that you'll want. I don't even know where you get it. I'm guessing Target, but 100 calories per serving, organic. This is, and it's so good, guys. It is so good. There's nothing better than dipping your grilled cheese in some tomato soup when you're a little bit under the weather. It's a little bit chilly outside. It's just the perfect combination. I am very excited for tomorrow's workout, and I have not had this feeling for a long time, really since I've left powerlifting, and I'm excited for two reasons. One is because I'm gonna be working out with Dan, and that's always fun. The other is because I am going to be working up to a 1 rep max on deadlifts. If you guys are new to the channel, I herniated a few discs in my back a few years ago, I guess it's like a year and a half ago, and I haven't ever been the same, so I'm very curious to see what kind of progress I've been able to make on this Embrace the Suck program. But I wanted to show you something because I gotta get fueled up tonight. I'll be working out relatively, actually not too early, I think like 10 o'clock, but I've been holding out. So this is what I call the not so poverty brownie. You guys know the regular recipe, I've told you 1,000 times, but here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 1 scoop of PES Select protein powder, about 5 grams of cocoa, so all of that is the same, even though a lot of times I do 2 scoops of PES Select protein, it does turn out a lot better that way. But here's where we're gonna change it up just a little bit. We're gonna add about 20 grams of this cake mix. Then about 5 grams of baking powder. I think I added too much, but I'll be all right. Now you will be able to tell this has a much more cake-like consistency because, well, we added cake mix. So you're gonna have more carbs, a little bit less protein if you do it this way, but if you need to get in some extra calories, it might be something you wanna consider. I still remember telling myself that I was never going to attempt another deadlift for the rest of my life because when I was going through that, I was pretty miserable. It hurt to get out of bed, to put my socks on, to sit in the car. It hurt to sit at work. Really, anything I attempted to do throughout the day was painful, and it also took me away from doing what I love to do most, which was working out. Now, I'm not doing deadlifts or squats anymore, which you guys should be happy to hear, but I think it might be a little bit too little too late because I could not even work out if I wanted to right now. I couldn't even do a bench press. I couldn't even do a bicep curl, I don't think. I am in so much pain right now. This is the worst that it's ever been. And not being able to train really affected me both mentally and physically. All of those years that I had been working out consistently, going to the gym, at least 10 years at that point, and especially in the past 2 or 3 where I was taking powerlifting pretty seriously, and I got to the point where I was hitting relatively decent lifts. You know, I got to deadlift 500 pounds, and then I ended up hitting like 515 in my first meet, and I was pretty proud of that. But when I got hurt, you know, I lost it all, and that was really hard for me to accept. All of that time and energy that went into something, and then it was like all I could do was sit around and stretch and lay on the ground, and it really took a toll on me. So things are definitely going to be changing, but mark my words, I will do anything and everything to be back. It is October 2016. I don't care how long it takes.
If you really love something, you will find a way to make it happen.
And I would say on this channel, I get a fair amount of criticism for the progress that I've made or lack thereof, but what a lot of people don't see is, at this point, I'm kind of coming back from nothing. I wasn't even able to deadlift just the bar, and my buddy Brandon Campbell has talked about this as well. I've made a lot of progress in other areas of my life. Lifting is not my entire life, and one of the things I think you guys will realize as you get older is lifting actually becomes less and less important as other priorities take its place. But I was very happy today with putting 405 on the bar for the first time in a very, very long time.
Up, you got it.
And even with all of that being said, I know I could have been doing things to progress a little bit quicker, and one of those things would be working out with highly motivated individuals like Dan, who is about to crush his PR on deadlifts. So be sure to go over to Dan's Instagram, check him out. Guy works a full-time job, married, kid on the way, and still is jacked out of his mind. Workout went well. Now, much more importantly, it is time to eat. Ever since I moved to Austin, I have been craving a good breakfast sandwich. I haven't found one yet, but there's this new bagel place that just opened up on North Lamar called Nervous Charlie's, and it's gotten some pretty good reviews so far, so Dan and I are gonna check that place out, and hopefully it doesn't disappoint. Dan, why are we not at Nervous Charlie's eating bagels right now?
They were sold out.
What the heck? Sold out? That's not a good first look, but we're at a place called 8 Track, not to be confused with 8 Mile. So I went with the egg white burrito and breakfast potatoes. Honestly, this looks amazing. And then Dan went with pork tacos?
Pork belly, burnt ends, I think is what they said.
Man, every time I'm with him, we go to good food places. I need to start hanging out with him more often, man. All right, guys, so I think it was a blessing in disguise that the bagel place was sold out, because that place was amazing. I give it a 9.8 out of 10.
Wow.
What do you give it?
I was going to give it a 9 out of 10. I figured you were going to go like 7 out of 10.
I can't find anything wrong with
You're
it.
a harsh critic.
The price was good. The food was delicious. Ingredients, amazing. I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't give it a 10, other than the fact that I just can't give anything a 10 besides Freebirds. All right. See you, Dan.
Later.
If you guys didn't know, I wrote an ebook a few months ago, and it's always linked down in my description box. Little shameless plug there, but I happen to think it is a great body of work. And I wanted to reference you guys to the Wheel of Balance. This is page 34. Again, it is something that I stole from my buddy Brandon Campbell. It just is all coming full circle, or full wheel here, I guess you could say. And what I think is really cool about this is I am living out this book that I put out to all of you guys. I'm not just spewing out crap that I don't really believe in, because what I'm experiencing currently in my life is my wheel of balance is shifting. So where YouTube and career used to really be the only spokes on my wheel that really had any, I guess, importance to me, at least for the most part, I'm noticing that it's branching out into different areas, and the fitness wheel is really minimized compared to where it used to be. I mean, it used to be up there with my job, and now it's like, if I miss a workout, that's okay, because there's other areas of my life right now that are really prospering. And even though I might not be as big or as strong as I used to be, you guys have to keep in mind, I just moved my entire life across the country, and I started a brand new career. I mean, I went from accounting to sales, so it couldn't be any more different. And I've got, you know, different relationships now that are much more important than spending time in the gym, at least at this point in my life. And I think, I know I've already mentioned this, but when you're like 14, 15, 16, like being in the gym and making gains, there's nothing more important than that. But as you progress and as you go on, things will start to shift a little bit, and that's what I really think is cool about this. I'm really happy that Brandon showed me this. So anyway, we're done with the philosophic part of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Look at that white, I think it's a white box, soft box, something like that. We gotta get some food, my friends. Oh my gosh, that smells like graham crackers. I'm done rebelling. You probably saw a lot of people promoting the new vegan protein, Cinnamon Delight. I didn't say anything about it because I just didn't want another vegan protein, honestly. I wanted a new whey protein. I just think the consistency is much better, the taste is much better, but tonight we're gonna try it out. We'll see what it's all about. The scooper's not on top. So the plan was to make my protein pancakes, which is the best protein pancake recipe on planet Earth, but I realized I'm missing an ingredient. So we're gonna make do. We're gonna do 2 or 3 egg whites. We're gonna do 1 serving of pumpkin, and then we're gonna do 1 serving of the Cinnamon Delight vegan protein. And then right here, it's supposed to be some Hungry Jack pancake mix. I don't have pancake mix. I'm very disappointed in myself. All right, let's see how this did. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised, mostly with the texture. Typically, what I found when you try to cook with vegan protein, it's just not the same, but you guys can see that. I mean, very, the word I don't like, moist. All right, I'll give it some more opportunity. That's real, see. You gotta find what you love and let it kill you. Just gotta live with the will like Uncle Phil do. Because I forgot to end yesterday's video, you guys are gonna get some more food, and we are gonna try to make spicy beef and ganache. I don't even know what ganache is, so this seemed pretty interesting to me. What I love about this, the time, 15 to 25 minutes. It's like they took my suggestions. They have something for everyone. You can have anything from 15 to 25 to an hour if you're really that into being in the kitchen. For me, I like this, and also this chicken one, which is about 25 minutes as well, 25 to 35. So, step 1, all right, that's just obnoxious. Step number 1 is to wash and dry the zucchini. Here's a nasty fact about me, I never wash my vegetables. I mean, they smell clean. Okay, so all we have to do is chop them lengthwise. So this next step, pretty complex, but you're gonna put this in the pan. Oh boy, okay. Okay, so we have our zucchini. The next thing we're gonna do is add our grass-fed beef to the same skillet. It even has an easy pull tab. I'm sold. And here's a cool part. They give you a pack of knickknacks, so everything that you need is right here. We're just gonna dump the sauces, the chili sauce and the tomato sauce, into the skillet, and then we're gonna put the zucchinis back in there, cook up the ganache, and after you do all that, it is done. And I honestly think I finished this in record time. They say 15 to 25. I think I got like 13 and a half. 28 years old, I might be 29 by the time you guys are watching this actually, but my first time ever trying ganache. I just feel like I should have my pinky up in the air just saying that word, but let's see how this is. It tastes like a fancy version of goulash. If anyone at Blue Apron watches these videos, please just send me all of this. This is unreal, man. I'm gonna have to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I would give it a 9 if it only took me 10 minutes to make, but 15, not too bad. And as always, thank you to Blue Apron for sponsoring this video. You guys have seen how easy it is. It comes to your front door, especially when I get it home from work. It's just so nice. I take it out of the box, it's pre-packaged, pre-portioned. All I have to do is put a few things together in a few minutes, and I have my dinner. Very high quality ingredients and taste delicious. And you can get your first 3 meals for free going to blueapron.com/Travis. I'm gonna leave that link down below. The menu rotates every single week. There's definitely something on there that you guys would enjoy. Blueapron.com/Travis is just a better way to cook. And that's where we're gonna end the video. I gotta go to bed. I'm tired, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to join the notification crew to get notified every time that I release a video. I look forward to talking to you guys next time.